So, Jade, we're going to start with you. I'm going to start with breakfast. Let's have a look. Little bit of toast. Anything else?
No.
Let's go on to lunch. Is that it? That looks about one lunch to me. Come on, dinners. More sandwichy things, some chips, a bit of Chinese food, about snacks. Crispy things, chocolatey things. Now, although that doesn't look very much, there is one huge swimming pool-sized thing missing. You substitute most of your meals for caffeine, 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 caffeine.
It's thought the safe amount of caffeine is 400 milligrams per day, which is about 4 cups of coffee. Jade drinks 2.5 times this amount, the equivalent of 10 cups of coffee. This level of consumption could easily become caffeine addiction. The side effects of this can include high levels of anxiety, stomach complaints, and irritability.
All right, Julie, start with your breakfast. Let's have a look. Where are the other two? Apples, bananas, and ice cream. Great, let's have a look at lunch. What's this?
That's
what
cheese
else?
and onion rolls.
And then finally, your dinners. Let's have a look. Dinners, Julie. There's the chicken curry.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at snacks.
A woman of Julie's size would normally be consuming nearly 4,000 calories a day. According to the food diary she gave, she's consuming just over 3,000.
Lucy, we're going to start with your breakfast. Let's have a look. What do you have the porridge with?
Water.
You have it with water?
Yeah.
Why not milk?
It was a way of cutting back on calories.
Let's have a look at lunch. So pitters filled with what, usually?
A bit lettuce, cucumber.
So it's very samey, your diet. Do you have the same breakfast every single day?
Yeah.
Absolutely rigorously, no variety?
No.
Let's move on to dinner. What's that?
Noodles, but spaghetti bolognese and things.
What happens if you go out for dinner or go to a friend's house for dinner?
I'll always try and make up an excuse not to go.
So your diet actually restricts your social life quite considerably.
Completely.
But what do you snack on?
Nothing. I'll fill up on water.
It's water you use to curb your appetite.
In a diet virtually devoid of red meat, fish or pulses, Lucy's only getting half the recommended amount of iron in her diet, meaning she could face anemia, which can lead to heart palpitations and lethargy. And her lightweight 1,000 calories a day mean Lucy is under-eating by 3.5 days a week.
Let's have a look now what you get through, shall we? Breakfasts. Let's see how they compare. Sugary cereal. Leighton, what happens next? Lunch? Talk me through lunch. Chips, sausage roll, beans. Wow. Is that one meal? It's a pie, it's a burger, it's more chips. This is all sort of quite quick convenience food. They're looking absolutely terrified. Let's have a look at dinner. Looks exactly the same as lunch. Do you ever cook for yourself, Lane?
Very, very rare.
Two more burgery things. Coleslaw full of mayonnaise, high-fat burgers full of fat, full of salt. Look at the difference already. Let's have a look at what you snack. All right, here you go. You get through 1.3 kilograms of chocolate and biscuits and sweets every week. And crisps. Yeah. Are you shocked?
Very.
You're heading for disaster. All right, Emma, we're going to start with you, and we're going to start with your breakfast. Let's have a look what you tend to eat for breakfast. Cereal with some fruit and toast as well. So does this make up a whole breakfast? Yeah. Cereal and toast? No, it's not, is it? No, don't fib to me, Emma, all right? So you're going to call out already. Tell me your breakfast, really.
Either or, either cereal or toast.
This is the start of your portion control, isn't it? It's always either or something. Let's go on to lunches. Maybe they get a bit better. Here we go. Is that all you would have for a lunch? It would be a bagel or a pita bread?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Nothing more?
No.
How do they compare to yours, do you think?
I think they're quite small compared to mine.
OK, well, let's go on to dinners. Pasta or vegetables? Looks like some potato. So you're pretty convinced that you're eating a healthy diet, aren't you?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Would it surprise you if I told you that this diet's actually deficient in pretty much all of the basic minerals that you need to be healthy?
Yes.
An average woman needs 2,000 calories a day. Emma's taking in just 1,500 calories. That's a weekly undereat of 2 days. While Emma digests that bad news about her diet, it's time for Scott's mighty meals to come under scrutiny.
So, Scott, we're going to start with your breakfast. Here we go. Where are they, Scott?
Non-existent, unfortunately.
Not one day do you eat breakfast?
No, not at all.
OK, let's hope then that there are some lunches. I think there might be. They've got to be. Whoa, OK. There's sausage rolls, there's pasties. This is the point about not eating breakfasts. Because you're hungry, aren't you? And your body is craving instant fix, sugary, fatty foods that are going to give you lots of energy. It's not a good thing to do, even if you're trying to lose weight. OK, let's move on to dinners. Pasta, meatballs. Is that one sitting, those meatballs?
Yeah, that would be about one sitting.
The really shocking thing is that that's not it for Scott. Shall we have a look at Scott's snacks? OK, so we're going to start with you, Lucia. Oh, Lucia. What is that?
Crisps.
Is that a breakfast?
On the go.
Ah, a chocolate bar. Let's go on to your lunches, see if it gets any better, please. Bacon sandwiches. That is a little weeny bit of a sausage roll. Is that an entire lunch?
Yes.
Why only half a sausage roll?
I don't really like meat.
Why are you buying a sausage roll if you don't like meat?
Because there's not much else that you can buy on the go that'll be warm that you can just sort of grab.
Let's move on to your dinners, Lucia. Here we go. Chicken and chips?
Yeah, chicken nuggets and chips.
So, Lucia, that is about it for your main meals. This tube is really quite shocking because it's deficient in nearly every vitamin and mineral.
The recommended daily amount of calories for a woman is 2,000. Lucia's daily intake is 1,500 calories. That's a weekly undereat of 1.5 days.
Wayne, we're going to start with breakfast. Let's have a look what you eat.
Pork pie.
And another one.
Another one.
And chocolate bars. And crisp. What's in those sandwiches?
Beef.
This is a very funny mixture of food for breakfast.
Some convenience.
Lunches. Oh, another pork pie. Let's move on and have a look at your dinners now. Spaghetti bolognese. Fish and chips.
No.
A lot of starchy food. Wayne, the average man needs about, let's say, 2,500 calories a day. Guess how many you're getting through?
Really wouldn't know.
On a bad day in this tube, you had 11,000 calories in one day.
11,000.
4 times the amount of fat that you should be having. Yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to start with your breakfasts. Here we go. Whoa! Sweets for breakfast. Breakfast, yeah, is that about right? Ugh, some sort of revolting looking cereal. Let's go on to lunches. Let's see how much you tend to get through for lunch. That looks like more cereal.
It's something I can eat while I'm still working.
Now, dinners, I think your partner makes me.
He does,
So I'm
yes.
hoping these are about... Let's have a look. What's this?
Chicken, potatoes, salad.
Again, that looks like, what, a bit of pork or a bit of chicken, something like that? Yeah? And that's it.
Hannah consumes just over 1,000 calories a day. An average woman should consume double that. Not only is she under-eating, she's also missing out on most of the vitamins and minerals her body requires.
Right, Andy, we're going to start with your breakfasts.
Okay.
Whoa.
Believe it or not, I thought I was skipping breakfast.
Let's go on and have a look at your lunches. Wow, okay. Kebab, chips, saveloy. Let's see what you eat for dinner. Masses, more chips, saveloy, burger. There's a theme running through this tube. Do you see what it is?
I seem to have, as you can see, chips with everything. This has always been the way I've eaten.
Okay. You also snack in between meals. We're going to start straight away with your breakfasts. 3 pieces of toast. That's a week of breakfasts. Let's move on to lunch. That was a chocolate bar. That's 2 meals. You've gone through most of your day now. Is that enough?
Obviously not, no, but I think it's enough.
Well, let's have a look at your dinners. A burger.
When the hunger pangs hit, which isn't very often, it's a junk food jamboree of burgers, chips and pizza.
Let's have a look at what you drink. Energy drinks. I think you use them as a substitute for food.
The recommended daily intake for a man is 2,500 calories. But Nick has just 1,486, which adds up to a weekly undereat of almost 3 days' worth of food. Now it's time for Alison's meals to go under the microscope, starting with her breakfasts.
Croissant, really, really high fat. And that particular type of cereal, also very high fat. Okay, lunch. That looks like a salami sandwich. Let's move on to dinner. Rice and chicken. Alison doesn't eat rubbish all of the time. The problem is, they are big portions, as I think you're going to find out this week.
After 3 main meals a day, Alison then grazes on high-calorie junk food.
What you snack on? We're going to start off with your breakfasts. There we go. Whoa. What is that?
A chocolate muffin.
We'll let that one go. That might have been a one-off. Let's have a look at another breakfast. Okay, that's your cereal. And some what? And some crisps as well?
I can't believe that's for a week.
Okay, let's have a look at lunch. Here we go. Fingers crossed, Louise. Hey. Bit of pasta salad. Where do you get your lunches from?
I don't have a set lunch break, so it's just a case of catch it and grab it and run with it.
But unfortunately, you're not quite catching it, are you? You're kind of missing.
Forgetting it.
Let's go on for dinners. Cottage pie. Where's that coming from? Is this you make it?
No, it's coming from a box.
Do you ever cook for yourself?
I can't cook.
You can't cook. You do snack a little bit, again, because you're on the go, and I think you must be really quite hungry. Let's have a look at your snacks.
It's fruit.
Are you trying to pat yourself on the back here? You are, yeah.
There's nothing healthy there at all. At all.
There isn't, is there?
With her non-stop lifestyle, Carly should be consuming 2,000 calories a day, but she's only getting 1,300. That's a weekly undereat of 2.5 days.
Right, Carly, come in close. I want you to watch this. Louise, start with breakfast, as we usually do. Here we go. Wow, that's a good old traditional fry-up. A lot of toast. So, let's move on to lunches. Burger and chips. This is all very high-fat, high-salt food. And again, you're not a huge fan of fruit and veg, are you?
I do love fruit and veg, but...
You don't eat them, do you?
No, I don't.
Is it going to be the same sort of thing, do you think, for dinner? Or do you think we're going to see a bit more variety?
I think it might be the same sort of thing.
So we've got more pizza, more chips. Do you like chips, Carla?
A small amount.
Yeah, that's not what you're going to get this week. Let's have a look at what sort of stuff you snack on. Wow. What can we say about this?
Disgusting, unhealthy.
Louise, we're going to start at breakfasts. I think that's coffee. Sometimes I think you just have a coffee on its own, don't you? Yeah, nothing else. Otherwise, it's a bit of toast. Anything on it?
Marge, maybe.
Maybe your lunches are a bit more substantial. That looks like a soup. Half a sandwich? Not a whole, why half a sandwich?
One fills me.
All right, let's have a look at your dinners. There we go. Oh, I'm quite surprised by that. Crisps and sweets. Explain yourself, Louise. You can't, can you? Does that strike you as a proper dinner?
No.
No?
No.
Let's have a look at the other things. Oh, look, what a surprise. Another sandwich. How does that look to you now?
Looks enough.
That looks enough. Are you serious? I'll tell you now, as a doctor, this is not a healthy diet. There is no variety. You're getting through about 900 calories a day.
An average woman should consume 2,000 calories. Not only is Louise undereating, she's also missing out on most of the vitamins and minerals her body requires.
Let's start with breakfast for you, okay? Oh, yum. Now, Edmund, you are the leftover king, aren't you?
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
Chili con carne and rice?
From the night before?
Yes.
That looks like scrambled egg on toast. Okay, that's a more breakfasty thing.
Yeah.
Good, all right, well done, well done. Oh, is this more leftover?
It is.
All right, so, lunches. Wow, that's a big lunch. More sandwich, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's move on, Edmund, to your dinners. Here's more noodles, which we had down there right at the start.
Scotch eggs and a pasta salad.
Scotch eggs and pasta salad, a few more chips. You're getting through an average of about 4,300 calories every day.
When you see it like that, it's confirms the reason why I'm here.